hurt you. Hi, everybody. It's Lisa Winston. I'm so excited that you're here today because this is such a cool summit. The energy of it is so amazing. I have all these beautiful experts, 23 days, busting that myth that age equals decline. You know, we can do anything we want whenever we want to. It's just a mindset, and we need to just move forward and become ageless. So anyway, oh, who is it that I have today on the call? Oh, she's on the split screen. You see her already. My dear friend, I love her, and I'm so grateful that she's on this summit with us because her energy is so beautiful. And Timpany, I want to thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, Lisa. Hello, hello. Thanks for having me, and
Hello.
hello
I'm so
to everybody
excited.
who's ready to rock their life
Yes.
with being awesome.
And I have to tell you, she brings me joy. You know, I need her in my life and I need her energy. So you're going to love her and her message, and who knows where it's going to go. I know we're going to laugh a little bit, right? No. She's
Actually,
a laughing Ann.
this is a very serious topic, life mastery.
Oh.
Mastery is serious.
I've never seen you serious before. I don't like it. Stop it.
We're talking about over 40. This is serious stuff.
Let's say like over 50.
It's not convincing. All right.
Let's say almost 60. That's my story. Woohoo. Okay. All right. Oh my God. Let's get into this. Okay. If you don't know Ann, you need to know Ann. Okay. And you'll get to know her. But let me tell you a little bit about what she does. Okay. And Timpany is the creator of Planet Joy. Could you figure that out? And the founder of the Academy for Joyful Leadership. I love this. I absolutely love this. I had to actually read it twice. A former serious-oholic, that was me. I think it's still a little me. Struggling to find meaning and purpose in her life, she discovered the magical elixir of intentional laughter and play to reinvent her life, and has been sharing these high vibration practices ever since. She shares practical tools for raising consciousness and joy through her live stream video play shops, love that, daily joy experiments, and international joy retreats. Her innovative quantum play method has empowered and inspired hundreds of participants to reclaim their joy power and live from their inner wisdom and soul essence. Anne finds joy in both the exuberant, playful expression that she's known for, as well as quiet moments. You don't have any quiet moments. Quiet moments of breathtaking beauty, simplicity, and appreciation of the game of life itself. You know, people look at us and go, wait a minute, what are they laughing about? Life isn't supposed to be this much fun. Work isn't supposed to be, you know, but that's not true, right? It's supposed to be fun. Oh my God, see what you do to me. This is what I need every day.
It's true. That's why I do what I do.
I know, and I love that about you. Okay, well, I expect that we're going to do a lot of laughing in the next 45 minutes or hour or whatever the heck we have. But, you know, last summit I had you explain a little bit about, you know, who you are, where you came from. And I love your life story because, again, you know, if there are entrepreneurs that are watching, a lot of times we go, you know, how are we going to do that? I don't know how to do that. So I really would like you to share a little bit about your journey, and then we'll get into some other questions. Okay?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah. So since the theme of our summit today is life over 40, just for the record, I am 43, so I'm just this side of your cutoff line. But I also recognize that there may be people listening or watching who are 65 going, yeah, what does she got to tell us about aging, you know? Because like I'm not 70 yet, so
oh no, you got a lot of living to do.
It's true. But I will share just one key piece of my story that's relevant for this is, you know, I feel like I had a midlife crisis early in my life, and it's been 10 years ago. I was 33, and I was so in my own tunnel vision about the bleak state of my life. I just hated everything I'd created in my life. And I honestly thought that I was over the hill. I'd screwed up my life and it was over. And I was 33, you know. It's hysterical. But I was looking at my peers who had gone on to medical school, and now they were doctors and they had reached the pinnacle of success. And me, I was like, I've effed everything up, man. I've made every poor choice, dumb decision. Like, how have I gotten here? I'm 33. I've totally screwed up my life. And I was so convinced that at 33 it was over that I was in a really dark place of depression for quite a while. And, now in hindsight, it just helps me to see that number of our age, whether you're 13 or 33 or 63 or 73 or whatever, it becomes this story that we become prisoner to. And it doesn't really matter what your age is because we all have the mental capacity to transcend that. So, I went through that at 33, really feeling like my life is over. I'm too old. And ironically, are you familiar with the work of Barbara Marx Hubbard?
Yes.
She's
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
she's in her 80s, white
I
hair,
know. I
just
know.
brilliant. And I remember she was my role model that pulled me out of the doldrums. Like, I'm 33, my life is over. I've made all the poor choices. Like, I'll never get back on track. And then I found her, and she's 80 something, and she's out there with her white hair making
Wow.
DVDs that transform lives.
I
And I
know.
went, oh, if she can do it,
Oh.
I gotta buck up here. Like maybe there's something screwy in my thinking, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I know.
So,
And so, yeah. Oh, I love that. Because I told you about Louise Hay. She's my role model. I worked with her a couple times, and she was a hoot.
yeah,
And it's like, well, yeah, that's the role model. That's what
yeah.
we want to be like. Yeah.
Yeah. So really it's led me down this path of what is mastery? What is mastery of our mind, of our nervous system, of our body in a way that's empowering so that we are living from a place of passion and joy and aliveness, whatever our age is, because we just don't know when our time is up. Like it doesn't matter if we're 33, 53, 83,
True.
any of us could be gone tomorrow. Like we just don't know. And so what does it mean to live as though this is all we've got today? Screw the numbers, screw the
Thank you.
birthdays. Just let's live now, right? So
Amen.
anyway, I'm getting ahead, but so my story is simply that
Oh, by the way,
that
if I
I
croak like in a minute, like if my time is like 5 minutes from now, finish the interview. Okay.
yeah, right, I
Okay.
got it.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
handled.
Okay.
We're
Cool.
fine. Okay. And we'll send you off in joy and blessings and
That would be
celebrating your
awesome,
life.
wouldn't it? Okay. Okay. Whatever.
So
Keep going.
so anyway, from rock bottom, in my mid 30s, I was really, really depressed and wondering what my life purpose was and feeling like I'd screwed up and really low self-worth. I hated myself, quite frankly. And I was asking, what is the meaning and purpose of my life? Why am I here? Why the hell am I here? What there is, if I left tomorrow, it wouldn't have mattered. Nobody would care. Nobody would even know that I was here except my parents and, a couple of friends. But really, did I leave any imprint on this planet? No.
Yeah.
And I'm a smart person. I'm a capable person. I'm an intelligent person. I know that. So what am I doing with my life, piddling a little way with this, what? Bad choices. So in that place of extreme, desperate wanting to know my purpose and my gift, I was meditating every day, just asking, what is my purpose of my life? What is my gift, my genius? I've heard from spiritual books that we all have a gift. What's mine? Sure the hell if I know, right? And all the teachings are like, the answers are within. Like, that doesn't help me. What?
BS, right?
Right.
Sorry, I moved the screen. I got all excited. Sorry. Okay.
So now I laugh about it, but at the time I was a depressed person. I didn't laugh easily. So anyway, but this magazine article came across my radar, and it talked about laughing as a practice, just laughing. And it talked about people who gathered people in a circle together to laugh. And I thought, now that's bonkers. That's just cuckoo, weird. And I was a total introvert. I was emotionally repressed and reserved. I was the wallflower that did not want to stand out and definitely didn't want to look weird. Don't do anything that makes you look stupid or silly or dumb. And so I was extremely reserved and shy in that way. And so I filed the magazine like, well, that's interesting, but strange. But as my journey intensified and my marriage was falling apart and everything was just going downhill. And I was like, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? What is my gift? And that damn article kept coming across my radar, like,
Yeah.
psst, you,
Hello.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, but like, no, universe, you don't understand. I need something serious. You don't understand. Like,
That's so interesting. Yeah. No,
yeah.
that's true. Yeah. Weird.
And so finally, I got out the article and I Googled this and I looked it up and I learned how I could get trained to lead laughter. And I started this phone training. You could do it over the phone, which is perfect because I was an
Yeah.
introvert. I didn't want to actually be with
Yeah.
other people looking weird. So,
I get
so
that.
I started this practice of intentional laughter. Ha 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 ha. Oh my God, this is. Oh my God, I'm gonna go to the funny farm. Oh my God, they're gonna call the cops. This is so weird. But after 3 weeks of doing this,
Yeah.
like it just felt good once I got over my self-consciousness. Like it just feels good to laugh. And then I discovered that I was feeling more relaxed about my life. Just baby steps, just a little bit. And then after 3 weeks, I was sitting on a sofa, my usual. So what am I doing with my life? What's my gift? What's my purpose? And all of a sudden, I had just been laughing. So my body's in this relaxed state. I'm filled with endorphins. I'm chilled out. I'm just asking. And all of a sudden, it's like the seas parted, the veil thinned, and I got this image of me laughing with people, sharing this crazy, wacky practice, and leading retreats around the world, and facilitating transformation through joy and laughter and playful fun. And it lit me up like, oh my God, that would be so fun. That would be so fun. And then, like, I didn't have a clue how I would do that, but it just was so fun, right?
Right.
So immediately I knew via the quote by Joseph Campbell, follow your bliss and doors will open. I'm like, well, that's my bliss. I just got it. That would be so fun. Wow. I don't know how to do that. I have a master's degree in history. I work with
Oh.
old dusty books. This is a stretch.
Big
So
stretch.
talk
Yeah.
about reinventing yourself.
Yeah.
So one day at a time, I started down this path of laughing, and laughing helped me to relax and trust myself, and just baby step after baby step, finding the courage to file for divorce, start my whole life over with a 1-year-old, just create everything from scratch. I had no money when I started. It was just, I got to follow this laughter thing. I trust it. I don't know why I trust it. This is insane, but follow your bliss. I'm laughing. It feels good. I trust this. And so that was 6 years ago, and it's led me to lead retreats around the world and, create my entire business around joy, coaching, retreats, sharing laughter and play, levity, lightheartedness, the whole bit. But really from this deeper place, it's so much more than, quote, just laughing. It really is the tool to our soul liberation,
Yeah.
is the way I've experienced it, and that's why I share it. And so it's one of these mental, emotional, and physical practices that we can do at any age. We might feel uncomfortable and awkward. I certainly did. I get that. But we all have access to this tool. Deep breath in, deep breath out, ha, 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 ha. Now, when you start, it doesn't feel like laughter. You're just moving the breath. You're just moving it.
Yeah.
But the more you do it, like for me, it just cracked open the shell of my authentic self, who I really am as a soul. And as I've shared this now with countless people, hundreds of people have come through my retreats, countless people through my online programs of all ages, everyone reports the same thing, that you don't need a guru, you don't need a teacher, you don't need a guide, you don't need anything. Your answers are within. You want to know how to unlock them? Ha 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 ha. It's like this jackhammer that chisels away the crap from the inside so that you can hear your heart again. And it's totally transformed my life from a place of self-hatred, stuck, loathing, feeling like I was too old because I'd screwed up my life, nonsense thinking, to just creating a life that I truly love, and life loves me back now. So it's people of every age that have benefited from this. And it all comes back to our willingness to go there, our willingness to feel stupid,
Yeah.
our willingness to look dumb, to
Yeah.
be silly, to let go of control. It's such a big one. So anyway, I'm getting way
Big
ahead
one.
of
No,
myself,
that's
but
okay. You can
it's
just say
it's
what it is.
just it's such a
Just laugh.
simple practice. It's such a simple practice. Ha ha ha
Ha
ha
ha ha ha
ha
ha
ha
ha
ha.
ha. I know. Well, I told you, that in trying to build your business, for me, I realized, all of a sudden I was getting really heavy. I'm really focused. I'm really working hard, hard. It's hard. And I thought, geez, I have no joy. I have no laughter. That's when I always think of you. That's why I love connecting with you because it's like, duh, I could have had a V8, right? I mean, if you're not laughing, make yourself laugh. Start doing it. It's intentional. And I think that's where people get really thrown,
Yeah,
intentionally make yourself laugh. Okay. But
yeah,
it's really serious because otherwise it's serious that it's really important. Let's not use the word serious to get your vibrations up because
yeah.
otherwise, you're not like you said, you had this thing like this epiphany when you started doing it, everything came clear. It brings the connection of spirit
It
in and the
absolutely
information
does.
in. If you're heavy and you're like this, you're not getting anything. So,
Yeah.
anyway, that's why I adore you and I need to actually step it up myself. That's
Yeah.
why we're
Well,
here. That's why I called you,
exactly.
and help. I need to laugh.
Well,
It's too
the thing.
hard.
Oh, I'm crushed
I
under the weight of my own vision.
I
Ah!
So
help. I'm holding myself prisoner.
right. So the thing is, you see how it's easy to laugh when we're with another person? Like it's just
Yeah.
effortless. It just comes. And
Oh,
so that's why I started doing my joy experiments that I call them, where it's on the phone and we get together with a group every day to laugh because it is weird to laugh by yourself. Even I find it's a different vibe. It's a practice. Ha 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 ha. But to get on the phone and hear other voices unlocks that thing. So, it's part of my practice and my mission to create as many different avenues as bring me joy so that we can create community and shared intentional spaces to support each other in this because it is weird to do alone and I think we're not intended to do it alone. Like we are being called together in so many ways, regardless of age, to reconnect with our true self. And that's imperative for anyone, wherever you're on your journey, to find your tribe. You've got to find your tribe to help you blossom.
community connection. I found sitting behind a computer 12 hours a day doesn't cut it. You need human contact. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's the thing. It's really interesting. I want to before I start asking you another question.
yeah,
It's really interesting. Every time you and I get together and we both wear headsets, right? That's supposed to cut down on the noise.
yeah.
Whenever you and I do an interview, there's always this bizarre noise going on, vibrate, and it's the vibes. Your vibes are
It is.
so high. Our vibes
Yeah,
together are high, and it dawned on me. It's all good. So if you people hear weird noises going on, it's because the vibrations are really high. It just
it's
creates
true.
that.
And
Have
what
you
I've
found, do you ever
found,
have trouble
yeah.
with
Well, yeah, it's why I've gotten away from Skype, is that Skype,
Yeah.
honestly, it
Next
can't
one.
handle the highest vibration.
Yeah.
Like, it really can't. When we go into this high vibration, every single time with that conversation, it we take it to a high vibe, and then
Wigs
there's this
out.
distortion that comes in,
Wigs out.
you know?
Yeah.
So we are up leveling the technology as well to support higher
I promise
vibrations.
next time
Yeah,
I'm going to use that other platform.
yeah,
Thank you. Because
yeah,
it just really dawned on me. The first time it's like, what are all these space noises? What's happening?
yes.
Amber's in the space, the aliens. I don't know what's going on.
I know.
Yeah. I
There's
know.
sometimes where it comes through as, and now we will laugh. And it's just Skype distorting it, but it's like, ha, ha, ha. I'm like, what?
Oh my God, that is so bizarre. I love it. Okay, wow. See, this is what I love. You're a baby, right? I'm going to be 57 in 2 weeks, but I'm a baby too.
Yeah,
And that's,
we all are.
it just doesn't matter. And we resonate so much on a soul level. Age is just a number. It's a stinking number. It means nothing.
Yeah,
Okay, so big question.
yeah.
Is there something important about aging? I mean, like, why do we age? What is, I mean, we must, if we're going through it, right? what's the importance of it? Why? Why?
Yeah. Well, I love that the summit title is called Life Mastery,
Yeah.
because how could you master it if you stayed young all the time? And so there's the story around your physical body deteriorating that somehow becomes a story of becoming less than. I don't know. But really, the wisdom and the mastery that you gain with every trip around the sun is phenomenal. So there's two pieces to this that I want to address. And one is the breadth of wisdom that each one of us brings with every year that we live. We have more to share. Like, think from the me to the we consciousness. If you've lived 57 trips around the sun, or 68 trips around the sun, or 102 trips around the sun, you have accumulated a lot of experience. And the only way wisdom is accumulated is through experience, period. You can't skip the steps.
Yeah.
And so as you come to change the lens through which you're viewing your experience to glean the gifts and the gold and the wisdom, you become this phenomenal wealth of resources and wisdom to share with other people. And when you start thinking of yourself as a gift to the planet, doesn't matter what age you are, but just knowing that you are here to share you. And the more you've lived, the more you have to share. Now, how freaking awesome is that?
That
You
is
know?
unbelievable. Yeah, that's
Right.
important. Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So we'll come back to that. But then there's the story about, yeah, but my body hurts and I just don't have the
Yeah.
energy. And like, and you just don't understand. When you get to be my age, mark my words, you'll be singing a different tune because I just don't have the energy I used to. Like, if I had $1 for every time I heard that,
You'd be like bigger than,
buying
yeah.
everybody a Ferrari. So,
Yeah, exactly.
but so like I get that, but here's the great cosmic joke. We come into human bodies as tiny, tiny babies with silky, soft skin and chubby cheeks, and immediately our body starts to decline.
Yeah.
We get bigger, we change shape, but immediately this whole journey is one of slow deterioration. We are carbon form that is on our way out from the day we get here, right? So that's just a given. It doesn't mean it's a problem.
Right.
Now, that said, our body is also a story. Our body tells the story of not only our life, but our past lives and all the karmic experiences that are we carrying in our energy field. The body is a reflection and a mirror of that. So one of the key shifts is changing our relationship with our body from that of a obstacle or inconvenience, like, oh, it just isn't working for me, I hurt, I don't have energy, into going, wait a minute, my body was this masterful ally that was given to my soul to house my soul on this journey, and it's full of clues. Let me get out my detective
Yeah, I love
glasses
that.
and look for
Yeah.
the clues.
Yeah.
What
What the hell is my body trying to tell me about this?
right?
Yeah.
So the first step is softening that just softening that attitude instead of being at war with our body, going, I have serious back pain, or I can't breathe, my lungs are congested, or my heart is failing me. What's the gift in that? And instead of the sarcastic, what's the gift in that? Like opening to the higher level, I wonder really what is the gift in that? I hadn't thought of there being a gift. I can't even wrap my mind about there being a gift. This sucks. But what would it be like to shift to see a gift? Really? And that's our fundamental shift, because our body is loaded with clues. So if you are experiencing, say, diabetes, classic one. What is diabetes? Really, we can talk about the physiology and the inability to process sugar and all that, but the metaphor of it is this lack of sweetness in our life.
I love that. How simple is that? I mean, really. Oh my God, I know so many people with it, and it's so true. They're so stuck in their stories.
And it's so not conscious. They're not intentional by any means. A lot of it is, childhood programming and imprinting. But there's been people who have started a practice of intentional laughter and choosing more joy, and their diabetes is just diminished to the point where they don't need to take special care anymore. They're still mindful about what they eat from a conscious level, but it's not inhibiting their life anymore. So if you've got, rigidity, spinal stenosis or something, where is it that you're extra rigid and you don't have an ability to be flexible about your life? And so if you start looking at your body as metaphors, like, oh, my hip joint, I'm having trouble taking strides forward. Oh, where else in my life might I be having trouble taking strides forward?
My jaw. I have a
Your
tight
jaw.
jaw constantly. What is that?
Hmm?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
yeah.
Just tense. Uh-huh. Oh,
What's it telling
right.
me? You. Because I haven't been able to hear it. What's it telling you? It's not talking to me. It quit.
Right, it shut up because
Shut
you
up.
weren't listening, right? That's usually what happens. So in that jaw, there is, do you clench your teeth, do you think?
Yep.
Hmm.
Grind, clench. Yeah. Especially
Yes.
under pressure.
So there's that inability to relax, first of all, like a deep level of, I can't relax. But underneath that, the freedom of speaking, opening, relaxing, it's worth just taking that into a laughter,
Ha
and
ha ha.
opening, and letting your body tell you more. If we played with it just a few more minutes, we could glean some more. I don't want to spend this whole session doing a
I know,
little
I was just curious,
healing session,
because
but
it's so
yeah,
wonderful. Yeah. I mean, no, it's interesting because, wow, that makes so much sense. Okay. Wow.
yeah.
All right.
So the point is, we don't always get immediate answers right away.
Right. Right.
However, just being willing to reframe, how are we thinking about lower back pain? That's where money stress is stored. Has the universe got my back? Am I being
Yeah.
supported in
Yeah.
life? There's a lot of different clues that we can go, oh, wow, my body is a wreck. Well, I got a lot of clues. Lucky me. I get to go through this time of
Yeah.
discovery.
Yeah. And don't go to the doctor to get pills to cover it all up, because you need to listen to your body and then start clearing it. So you
Yeah,
don't have to be on
yeah.
a bunch of
And,
pills to
do
fix it.
what you need to do to
Right.
function so that
Right.
you're not
Exactly.
in
Right.
extreme
No
pain. But
judgment. Right.
yeah, yeah, it's there's just a lot of clues that can be gleaned about different energies that are in the story of you. And when I say the story of you, this is the story of your whole life, everything you've lived, all the wisdom you've gained, all the lessons you've learned, all the soul expansion that you came to experience, all the physical traumas and triumphs and everything in between, all makes up this story. And when we aren't really seeing the value of our story is when we start buying into things like age and not having value or meaning or purpose in life. Like we just wither away into this existential, well, what could I possibly do? There's all this stuff in the world. I'm just one person and I'm aging. I'm too old to make a difference. And our mindset starts going down this path of decline. When in fact, in every moment, whether you're 13, 53, 103, you have everything you need inside of you to take a deep breath and go, how can I be the best version of me right now? Whatever that looks like. Maybe it's loving yourself. Maybe it's taking a deep breath and relaxing and soothing your nervous system. Maybe it's giving somebody a hug or a smile, doing something kind. It doesn't have to be changing the world Mother Teresa style
Right.
legacy.
Right.
It's simply, I am here to make a difference by being me. Just by being, I contribute to this planet vibrationally through my thoughts, through my feelings, through my gestures, and through my words. I can make a difference right now. What's the best version of me, period? And that is timeless. That doesn't matter how old you are. You are succeeding at life by choosing to say, I don't know what the best is, but I'm gonna lighten up and look for how I can be my best right now. I wonder what that would look like. So if you notice just the power of a question,
Yeah. Yeah.
asking, I wonder what the best version of me would be right now.
Yeah.
And just opening it up with the statement, I wonder. It bypasses the judgments of the mind that are telling a story that there's something wrong and that we should be doing it differently and everything sucks, or whatever variation on that theme. But I wonder, and we ask an empowering question, what's the best version of me right now? And then take a deep breath and listen. And it just opens something up. Now, if you make that a daily practice and consistently expand on that, and then you add little tools like, I'm going to smile. Oh, look at that. I got endorphins coming out of my brain. Oh my goodness, I just changed my physical state. That was powerful. Dang it. I'm mastering my body. Look at me go. You just start coupling the questions with the physiology, and now you're developing mastery of your mindset, your body, and your emotions by choosing your focus. So, I mean, there's so much more we can talk about with that, but it starts with simple things. One, two, I wonder, where's the awesome me? I wonder.
I love that. Oh. It just feels so genuine because, again, it's like loving yourself. It's loving yourself. And then the trust thing, I think it's trusting. You and I were talking about that. Trusting the universe has your back, and if you don't hear the answer now, keep asking because it will come at some point. Like, I'm in the shower a lot and I get a lot of hits in the shower. I'm just not thinking of anything when I'm there. So, I mean, you don't need to force it. Just keep practicing. Like you said, it's mastery, and mastery is all about practicing.
Right, right. And so there, in that is another key shift for us that's core, and that is we can do positive psychology stuff and like smile and go, I'm awesome, affirmations. But you've done that. There's days you're like, oh, screw that. It's the biggest load of hooey I've ever heard. This is the authenticity. Like, I don't feel awesome today, and I'm not going to smile, and you can't make me.
It happens.
And so those days somebody is like, trust the universe. You're like,
we've all had those days, I know. Like, we're both, giving your coaching clients all this great advice, and then you don't do it yourself, and it's like, wake up. I know.
So the key shift underneath this is always, what is my soul here to experience and grow from in this moment?
Yeah.
Because ultimately it all comes back to the growth and expansion of our soul, taking the garbage of life and being the alchemist that spins it into gold. And this does not necessarily mean positive psychology. It means being willing to be there in the sore back, the aching pains, the physical, aging, deteriorating body, the relationship that just ended, the house that just fell through, all of that, and go, wow, I wonder what my soul is growing from and expanding into more love here. And being willing to feel the sadness and the pain and the emotion, but just knowing that that doesn't mean anything is wrong. It doesn't mean anything is not going well. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It means that you are expanding. You are in this graduate level school of soul expansion that is here to expand into even more love, truth, beauty, and knowing who you are. And once you've made that intellectual shift and you start developing the habit of, I wonder what the growth experience is in this, show me soon, please, and I need a clear billboard because I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, exactly. It's true. Yeah.
That willingness to look for the gift and the growth of how is this helping me grow into greater love, truth, peace, and joy. Because that's what our soul is here to do. But we don't ask those questions. Typically, we fall into, why is this happening to me? Victimhood. Yeah. So to ask the empowering question, what's the gift? How is this growing me into greater love? Mind warp. But here's been, for me, this is why I'm always sharing laughter, because to ask that level of question and say, wow, I wonder where the gift is. And now couple that with a physical practice, ha 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 ha. Often it will release the stored emotion in the body through tears
Yeah.
that is stuck somewhere. And in the cleansing tears, now there's space for an insight and the gift, and the higher consciousness drops in of, oh my goodness, that was amazing. My soul totally set that up for me, didn't it?
Yeah.
I would
That's
never have seen that with my ego mind, but I get it.
that's
And
beautiful.
so we need that mental attitude of looking for the gift
Yeah.
and the physical practice of making space in our body.
Yeah.
And now we can be open to truly gleaning the gifts out of our challenges and out of our soreness in our bodies and all of that, you know?
Yeah. And I love that because like, well, I'm thinking of things as you're talking because I'm looking at like my mom's generation and everything's about, taking 10 pills. I mean, really, everything is another pill and another, I don't want to feel, I don't want to hear, I don't want to think, I don't want to, I don't want my blood to do this. And it's hard because your message is so perfect and true, but when we're talking about older generations or people that are in their 80s and 90s, say like right now, what I found
Mhm.
is that they're very closed off to this information. It's kind of like they're so set in that old mindset, that social consciousness of getting old, going into a home and passing, and it's really hard for them to. Now there are people that are 80 and 90, like that are very vital, but I would say that a huge majority of people are really stuck in that old story, and they're not going to, and doggone it, I'm not going to change it. It is the way it is. So
Yeah.
it's just really important that this information. That's why I hope there are people that are in their 70s, 80s, 90s listening to this, because if you can get the information out, and if they can even just consider it, some may say, oh, baloney. It's baloney. You can't just think it away or, whatever. But there are going to be people that are open. They're going to say, I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
And definitely for those of us who are 40, 50, 60 that haven't gone to those places yet, we can, if we start doing that now, we can avoid a lot of stuff. I mean, I talked to you just a few minutes ago about how if you look, well, I didn't tell you this, but I think I told you this before. If you looked at a picture of me 5 years ago, or
Yeah.
even 2 years ago. I found one 2 years ago when I was doing all this work, and I felt I was, really getting enlightened and aware, blah, 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 right? If you look at that picture, you will not believe how dead I look. My eyes have no life. My skin has no life. My face is like, I'm forcing a smile. I have to show you the picture. You'll freak out.
Yeah.
It's like, who the heck is
Wow.
that person, right? But
Wow.
even just, and I haven't even done the laughter. Now, when I open that avenue up again, that's gonna, oh my gosh, I don't know, I'll probably look like I'm 20, doggone it.
Yeah.
But seriously, I've done a lot of anti-aging work just in the work I've done alone. And you add the joy, because joy is the component for me that's really been missing. I think that's the same way for everybody, really. So
Yeah.
it really does create agelessness. Your body
Yes, it
aligns,
does. It
things
does.
heal.
And I,
So,
I need to share with you that my life partner is 60. He's 17 years older than I am. And we've been together a year and a half, not long. But in that time, between all of the mindset shifts and the laughter that he's expanded and expanded and expanded just by hanging out with me every day, um, he he really looks 25 years younger than when I
that's
met him.
awesome. That's
Like
beautiful. I love
he's
that.
60, and this morning I was like, "You look like you're 20. What are you doing, man? You look good."
That is amazing. I
You
love
know,
that.
he is really going back in time, like
Right.
physically, and his body is responding, like, losing weight and feeling
Yeah.
less sore, and
Yeah.
it's stuff coming out to be seen
Yeah.
too. Like he's doing his work to go, okay, what is the gift in this? Tell me this. But it's finding its way out, and as we just keep asking for the clues and the gifts and the insights and the soul level lessons, and understanding that we as a soul came to really get in this lifetime of transforming that into light and love.
Yeah.
Wow, you
Well,
can do
he's
that
got
at
to keep
any
up with you,
age.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, it's beautiful and it's
Yeah,
perfect. It's perfectly matched. He's doing the work because you guys have a lot of stuff to do and you're going to keep moving. So
yeah,
he's
yeah,
he's really
exactly.
equipping himself, to keep up with your pace. Because I have a feeling you're you're going like, you're
It's
going.
true. Like rocket
Rocket
launch.
ship.
Yeah,
I
I'm on
love
a
that.
roll.
Yeah.
I'm on a roll. But
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
so anyway, that's a lot of context around mindset stuff that we can do at any age to
Yeah.
ask empowering questions and look for the gifts and look for the clues and then bringing playfulness into our mindset. Every one of us, regardless of our age, we all have an inner child.
Oh, yes, we do.
We all do. And usually it's squelched because it's the one that would create trouble for us if we let ourselves be that immature and irresponsible. So we learned to squelch it a long
Yeah,
time ago,
yeah.
but it's still there. It's
Yeah.
still there.
I mean, it's like me. I was always too much. I was too much. I
Yeah.
came into the world, la 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 la, take pictures of me, I'm dancing, I'm hyper. And everybody's like, tone it down. And so I learned to tone it down my whole life, but it's in there,
Yeah.
you know.
And everybody has their version of that
Yeah,
child that got squelched.
yeah.
And so just by choosing to bring out the inner child, just even a teeny bit, we reconnect with that part of ourselves that is
Yeah.
timeless and playful and lighthearted and fun and doesn't have to take it all so seriously.
That's right.
Um, that's just the
That's right.
heart of all the stuff that I do. But
I
it
know. I
doesn't
love you.
take anything to like okay, so I've got a green smoothie here. I got my big green drink.
Woohoo, that is green.
It's really green. It's got a lot of little extra spirulina in it. But
Ooh.
to be drinking your green drink and to go, oh, okay, what would my inner child do with this? How could I have more fun with my life?
Oh, I know what you're gonna.
And then
It's
just
not
like
got milk. It's got green.
exactly, have a little extra fun. Like we
I
could
love your
just
mustache.
thank you, darling.
Green is good on you. That's perfect. I love you. Poopum.
you
Woohoo.
know, you can do that when you're 83. You don't,
You're darn
that's
right.
not
You're
just for
darn right.
6-year-olds, you know?
Who cares? Really, who cares? We're so worried about other people. Who cares? Oh
I
my
know,
God. I
I
love
know.
that.
And
And
the
as I'm
reason I
sitting here
feel
having a
like,
hot flash and fogging up my glasses, hold on.
I know.
Okay. All
And
right.
the reason I'm saying all of this is because I did spend most of my life cut off from that. So I spent my 20s and 30s in that state of, it's not okay to do that. I would look like a freaking idiot. Who do you think are you nuts? And I would walk away from anybody who was like, oh, put a smoothie mustache on. I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
wacko,
Yeah.
bye. Like I get that. I've been there, And so it's out of my own journey of I want to live instead of die. Like I just got it that one point. Like, am I scared to live my life or am I scared of dying?
Oh.
Oh, oh, crap. That's a big question. And I'm a chicken to live. Huh, look at that. Ouch.
I
And
was
to
there.
own that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so those, it's asking those deeper questions that is our key to,
I love that.
more vibrant living and life mastery, regardless of the age. So,
That is so beautiful and perfect. Wow. Hey, oh my God, I just wish I could like talk all day with you. I really do. But can we, before we go into our ending, can we
yeah,
play a little bit? Can we
yeah, yeah, yeah.
do a couple of, your signature exercises for everybody on the call? Because, let's pump up the vibration here and get people laughing a little and see how goofy they can get. All
Yes, well,
right.
we'll lead them in with baby steps. So,
All right.
first, we just begin straight face.
Can't do it.
And
Okay, I'll be serious.
the thing I want to bring your awareness to is your torso, your chest, and your heart. And so taking a deep breath, notice how if you take a deep breath in first, there's no room because your lungs are full. So exhale first. Now take a deep breath in and let your chest expand. Like feel yourself opening and let it be a conscious breath, like a yes breath. Like, yes, I'm opening to life. I'm opening to joy. I'm opening to love. I'm opening to prosperity. Opening, opening. And when you bring this consciousness to your breath, whether you're laughing or not, You're literally creating space in your body with your intention, your presence, and your breath to allow a higher consciousness in. So I'm starting with that because some of you aren't going to want to go, ha, 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 frivolous laughing, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You can just meet yourself where you are with a yes breath. I'm using my arms here because that feels good for me, but you don't have to. Let it be in your shoulder blades, your collarbones, your opening, bringing your shoulders back, feeling your posture upright. Opening and feeling this surge, inviting the surge of higher consciousness energy in with the breath and filling your lungs, right? So it's that simple. That's our physiology basic tool. So now we'll add some playfulness to it. So we're opening to the yes breath. We're adding a smile. Get your cheeks and the crinkles in your eyes. These are the best wrinkles in the house. The more the merrier. Yes!
Just showing them off.
Exactly.
Okay.
And now on our exhale, ha 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 ha. Just add laughter sounds. Ha ha ha. Okay.
I almost wrecked
So,
this interview.
so some of you are like right with us, like laughing.
Some are like,
And
what?
some of you are like, this isn't working for me.
Try it, you'll like it.
Oh my God, this feels weird. I'm really uncomfortable. It's okay. Just know that you're normal. It's perfectly okay. Go back to the breath and just practice smiling breaths. Bring the corners of your cheeks up and the crinkles in the corner of your eye. And that muscle action alone gets endorphins flowing from your brain. Just tiny little flow, but it's enough to crack things open. So smiling breaths, smiling breaths. Now, what could we do that brings playful fun to aging? I mean, I'm thinking like twirling your cane, but not everybody's that. If you're a cane twirler, you're probably not watching this interview. You're already twirling your cane,
I don't have one yet. What kind of twirl?
But let's.
That's hilarious.
I know.
Okay.
Let's imagine that our fingertips are little magic wands. And every breath, we send sparkling shooting bolts of sparkly light out our fingertips. And this is healing light. This is love. This is unconditional love, acceptance, healing, and light. Now, as we laugh, we're going to use our little laughter wands to smear laughter cream on our body. Sparkly light, sparkly light. Put it on your jaw. Oh, your throat. Oh, thyroid. Ooh, sparkly light. Oh, shoulders, upper neck. Oh, that tension. Sparkly light beaming out. Oh, and now heart. We can go all through our body. But now the next piece of this is just now to make these gratitude fingers. Gratitude unto your body and just say thank you. Thank you for the messages. Thank you for the clues you've been giving me. I'm sorry I didn't know how to read them, but thank you for the gratitude for the clues. Just breathe that in, breathe it into your jaw. Thank you, body, for the clues. Thank you for the messages. Thank you. Now, what do you notice as you just put your hands and your palms and your fingertips on your body with gratitude? What do you notice?
For me, I feel this immense sense of peace. Just this peace. It really quickly.
Yeah.
My body loves what that message is sending into it. It's amazing. And it takes it right away because it's almost like it's sucking it up. So
Exactly.
used to the abuse, that it's sucking up the love energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, and I'm feeling energy, a lot of energy around my neck and my body, tingly energy.
Yeah.
Woo!
So, like, this is really basic, fundamental stuff. But if we do this every day, thank you, body. This is a profoundly healing practice that can bring forth the deeper messages and clues in our body to release the soul level karmic lessons and growth that we came to give. Just be willing to give thanks for the body for carrying this load. Oh my God, our body has carried so much our whole life, so much abuse, so much of our story. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Thank you, body.
I feel a lot of emotion.
Yeah,
When I work with you, I feel a lot of emotion.
yeah. And that is at the heart of joy. There's many facets of joy, but it's not just all skipping down the lane feeling like, so
Right,
happy.
right. Yeah,
Joy is allowing yourself to feel what it is to be human.
yeah.
And it's
That's a big one.
50% tears, 50% laughter, everything in between, allowing yourself to be angry, allowing yourself to be resentful, allowing yourself to be unkind, allowing yourself to be disappointed, allowing yourself to smile, allowing yourself to be playful. But our whole culture has squelched our ability to feel and express everything across the board.
Yes.
And so the only outlet is numbing pills, addictions, because our body is trying to feel
Yeah,
something and we
yeah,
won't let it.
yeah.
So crying and just letting yourself be that human this is the part that's hard to market about my work, is that we're all going to end up with tears streaming out our face and snot coming out our nose, just bawling.
But it feels so good.
It feels so good.
I love my snot. Thank you.
Exactly.
No, it's true.
It's
It's so healing. I
willingness
mean,
to
like we,
feel.
yeah,
It's
it's
where we
so
reclaim our
healing.
power.
It's so
That's where we reclaim our power
yes.
as divine beings that are here to be human in our best possible way, willing to feel it all. Now we've just unlocked ourselves from the trap of trying to not feel, not express emotion, not be inappropriate. Prison. Just shatter that whole
You.
thing. You start by laughing, blast open your self consciousness. You let yourself cry, you blast open your willingness to feel, and now you just expanded your willingness to be you. Man, that feels freaking good.
It's
That's
not
awesome.
funny. My jaw completely. It's been like this for a couple of weeks because I'm in the middle, doing like the summit, and it's
Yeah.
like it's just I've been holding it there. And as I did that, seriously, it's completely relaxed. Completely, no pain, no, nothing. It's just relaxed. It's amazing stuff. Oh my God, so profound. And the fact, I already know this, but it's always great to have the reminder. Thank you very much. And that is the acceptance. The acceptance. We try to hold everything in so tightly, the emotions, the fear, the struggle, the this, the that. And we're walking around like this. And our
Yeah.
bodies are feeling like this.
Yeah.
And when you do
Yeah.
this, it feels so expansive. It feels so weird at first, but it feels as you do it, it's big.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't explain it, but it's so amazing. Like when you said, acceptance, accept yourself the way you are,
Yeah.
your humanness, your all the other stuff. It's
The
profound.
whole the whole glorious mess is what I like to call it,
It's true. It's
because
true.
we like to put on this front that being human
Right.
is tough and we got all our stuff together and
Oh,
no, I don't need,
baloney.
no,
Yeah.
no, no. It's
I
just
mean,
with willingness to let go of control, willing to let yourself fall apart.
yeah,
And there's times when you do need to hold it together for a
yeah,
situation, but to do your own work
yeah.
behind the scenes and let yourself fall apart and let yourself be you. And it's the feeling, that emotional body, that has become our prison. So as we laugh, it's just one little portal into awakening and clearing out so much of our emotional body. And there's one more point I just want to weave into this, which is the aging and the decline. And so much of our chronic pain and chronic illness ultimately comes from a lack of oxygen.
I bet that's very true. I never even thought
Yeah.
about that. Yeah,
Between
yeah,
lack of oxygen and excessive cortisol, which is the stress
yeah.
hormone,
That's right.
we are literally killing ourselves. Like
Wow.
our bodies
Starving our
need
bodies.
oxygen
Yeah.
and happy endorphins in order to
Yeah.
thrive. And instead, we're always flushing our body with cortisol by the thoughts we think, choosing to be stressed, choosing to worry, choosing to take on a heavy load, choosing to feel we're responsible, choosing, unconsciously choosing, but
But
choosing
choosing.
nonetheless.
Right.
And so
Exactly.
our body is like cortisol
Yeah.
off the charts all the time. It's
Yeah.
90% of doctors' visits can be related back to stress, which is the excess of cortisol in our bloodstream.
And
So
stress
this
kills,
is
right?
another,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is the other reason why this
Yeah.
laughter thing is so powerful. What happens? Ha 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 ha. You just emptied your lungs. The inhale just filled your lungs with oxygen. You do that as a practice. Ha 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 ha. You know, there's all these yogic breathing practices. You know, you could be all serious
Right.
about that.
Right.
I'm not knocking them, but like they are doing the same thing. Like we need to breathe consciously with intention. I
Yeah.
just choose to do it in a lighthearted fashion. But breathing, people breathing, you know, we need to breathe.
Wow. What a
And
compliment.
then and then when we are laughing, your body cannot be producing stress hormones and happiness hormones at the same time. It's like a binary switch.
Yeah.
And so as we are laughing, ha 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 ha, we're bypassing the stuff in our mind that's like, oh, freak out, saber-toothed tiger, my bill is due,
Yeah.
stress, you know.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
instead, we're choosing flooding the body with oxytocin, endorphins, serotonin, dopamine, the whole joy cocktail of happy hormones in the perfect balance. It's not pharmaceutically manipulated.
Right.
Our body knows how to regulate it. And when we laugh, it's like turning up the dial to all the good biochemistry in our cells. Meanwhile, this is the fun part about laughter. Oh my gosh, if we have one more minute, we need to do one
We
more
do. We
practice.
have one more minute. Okay, let's do
Okay,
it.
okay. So when we laugh, it's literally vibrating our diaphragm muscle and our abdominal muscles. It's a great core workout. It feels so good.
Okay.
Your
Yeah.
abs get ripped, baby. You get ripped.
Six
You don't
pack.
even have
Yes.
to do no CrossFit. Just come and laugh with. So,
That's awesome.
so anyway, all of your abdominal muscles are massaging your internal organs. But more than that, they are literally moving the lymph in your body. And so your lymph doesn't have, well, let me just back up. Your heart is what pumps your blood through your bloodstream, your veins and arteries, boom, 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 boom. So your blood is always moving, boom, boom, because it has a pump. The lymph also goes all through your body, and we've got lymph nodes, but it has veins throughout our body, but it doesn't have a pump. What moves our lymph is the movement of our muscles. So if we are sedentary, we're not moving lymph. And the purpose of lymph is to flush toxins and stress out of our
Oh,
body.
wow. That's right.
And so
Wow.
as we laugh, we're moving the lymph, just moving the lymph and literally flushing the toxins out of our body. When we flush the cortisol out of our cells, it goes into the lymph. Now we laugh, the lymph moves, ends up in our elimination system. We go to the bathroom afterwards and we just cleansed our body. We just did a detox.
All
Just
that from laughter.
by that.
Wow.
Yes. So
Wow.
what I've loved to do is just over the top wackiness, but I like to get our other muscles involved and do what I call the lymph dance. The
Oh.
lymph dance. Where
do it with you.
you're laughing and you're just moving your body, but letting it be the flushing out of toxins. So if we just place with intentional laughter, ha 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 ha.
Be careful. Me too.
You get out your worst dance moves.
I know. You don't want to see mine. Oh my God. I didn't want to pull the computer off the table, so I didn't get
I
out.
know. Jerking
Oh
my
my
headset
God.
out. So anyway, you
Oh,
can be
that's
as wacky
beautiful.
as you want with it. But the point is move your body,
Yeah.
laugh, literally flush that stress out of your bloodstream, move the lymph, get your body aligned with a state of wellness. Doesn't take long. It doesn't have to be serious. You don't have to go drive to the gym, get your exercise clothes on that make you look good, have the right shoes and all of that. Just get up and join me. Ha, 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 ha. Woo. And your body, you can feel the difference. How does your body feel right now?
It feels awesome. It feels alive. When I
Yeah,
just sit, it feels, heavy and,
I I
I
know.
bet. Yeah. Okay, Dr. Ann. Doctor, let's add one more title to your thing. Because
Exactly.
you do know a lot about the body and it's powerful stuff. People look at it sometimes probably and go, whatever. It's powerful stuff.
It's powerful stuff.
Powerful.
It's magic. And, and this, all of this has just come with my own obsession to want to know what happens when we laugh, like energetically, spiritually,
Right.
physically, mentally, emotionally. Like I just have this type of personality that's obsessed with wanting to know. And so all of this has just been my own journey of climbing out of my own pit of despair and meaninglessness to what the hell is the purpose of my life?
Yeah.
This laughing thing feels good. What else happens? I'm curious. And then just sharing it because it's my passion. It's fun. I love it. And just being able to play with people in different forms, I literally have now gotten the gift and the blessing of watching people come alive before my eyes every single time I do something with people like this. And people in their 70s, I've had retreats where there's couples that have come and men are way out of their comfort zone, like,
Oh, I can imagine.
my
Yeah.
God. But the ones that do it, I've had the wife say, I just got my husband back.
Huge strides. Yeah. That's
Like,
amazing.
he's back.
I love
He
that.
was carrying the load of, being the breadwinner and family, blah, 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 for all these years. And now he's back,
So
and women
amazing.
too. It's just,
Yeah.
it's the tools that we have within us that is
Yeah.
just our body, our mind, our attitude, asking good questions, looking, what's the gift? Do-do. I like to invite people to put on their glasses, like put on your gratitude
Mine already
goggles.
on. Yeah.
What's the gift? What is the gift? Hello, I got my gratitude goggles so I can spot the gift. What is the gift? Have some fun with it. You don't have to be a child to have fun.
I love
So,
that. The curiosity thing is so important. Like people, we stop asking questions and we just settle for whatever we hear or whatever it is, that's floating around out there. We have to be intentional, like you said, intentional. Mastery equals, intentional practice. And if you don't, if you want to stay stuck, then don't do it. Because a lot of people go, it's start and then they stop. It's a practice. I love it. Okay. God, I could talk to you all day. Okay. So
yeah.
we're going to leave this beautiful audience today and what is it that you can tell us final words, just sum up, what are your thoughts about again getting older and staying really vital through up until you stop, Abraham Hicks, healthy happy healthy happy healthy happy dead. So how can we stay in the happy healthy till we, you know at 150, whatever it is, whatever our
Right,
day is? What do you think about
right. What comes to mind is just remembering that you matter. Every single thing you do every day matters. You are not invisible. You're not just along for the ride on this planet as it careens into this abyss of destruction. Your thoughts influence the field. Your choices impact everyone around you. Your attitude touches everyone you encounter. And if you're holding back and feeling this state of not vibrant, you're withholding the gift of you from a world that would benefit from you showing up in just whatever tiny little way you can be the best you right now. That's it. The world needs you to be you. That's it. Doesn't matter what age you are. That's at the heart of happiness and healthiness, is just knowing I matter. I can contribute by being me. I wonder what that would look like.
That's
That's it.
beautiful. And
That's
thank you.
it.
Thank you for your transparency. Because like I said, there's nobody greater than anybody else. It doesn't matter how rich you are, how much experience you have, whatever. Everybody has days. Every great coach, moves to another level and hits walls. I mean, we all need to know these things to get us to
Yeah.
our next level. And we need to be really transparent about it. I mean, even just your message to me today, I told you I needed you. And I really needed to hear the message. And I really am so grateful for that because I feel it. I really resonate with it. And I love you. All right. And okay, on that note, I know you have a free gift for everybody. You want to tell us
Yes,
about that?
yes, I would love to. So,
Okay.
oh, I am having fun creating. different ways of sharing this as simply and as joyfully as I can. So my latest round I'm calling the alignment game.
Awesome.
It's a simple 4-step way of what I'm calling a la 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 alignment, a la la alignment, you know, the la 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 la, the 4 L's, you know, all of that, trying to be cute. But the point is when we align with our true essence, that's where happiness and health and mastery come from. So the alignment game is my gift to you. There's some videos to watch, just a couple worksheets that you can print out. They're not worksheets. They're not,
Play
I don't know
sheets.
what to call them. They're play sheets. They're beautiful. They're inspiring. You put them on your wall and just leave them there. They're inspired you. And one of them is a list of empowering questions, because we all need cheat sheets. We all do. I do, you know. So to have this list of questions for, okay, where am I? Oh, that's a question I can ask. Oh, yeah. For instant raising your vibration. There's a couple of videos of laughing along. There's some audios in there with my daily joy experiment practice that you can play along with me and have it as a daily practice of laughing for 9 minutes in the morning. And you're like, 9 minutes, ah! But just try it, just see what happens.
Yeah, it's worth it.
And just a number of resources that are all packed into this alignment game. You can choose the ones that resonate with you, but the point is it's all designed to help you remember this whole gig is a game. This whole human thing is a crazy, wacky game that our souls set up for us to play on Playground Earth and experience the harshest of challenges and the painful, most heartbreaking losses so that we could remember the truth of who we really are, which is love in action. And so this whole game is just a support for you to remember that and have fun with it and play with it and laugh with me and ask good questions and all of that. So it's at embodyingjoy.com/Life Mastery Summit. I'm pretty sure. If you could post the link with
We
it,
will,
then that
yeah,
would be great.
we have the video, the link is below the video, so everybody make sure
Yeah.
you get that, because Anne is a generous, she's a giver, giver, giver. Just make sure you do it when you get it. Don't just have
Yeah.
it sitting in your, download things. Just go ahead and
Yes.
do it. Just start it.
Yep.
So
Yep.
thank
Exactly.
you so much. That's awesome.
Yes.
And where can everybody find you?
Oh, currently my website is embodyingjoy.com. Embodying Joy. I'm transferring that over in these next few months to Planet Joy. So that's coming, but just for now, it's embodyingjoy.com. But
Okay.
just stay
Or you can
tuned.
plug
We're
in
surfing
Ann
the
Timpany.
wave.
It'll go
Yeah,
right to you.
we're
We know who
surfing
you
the
are.
wave of
We
evolution.
can find you.
You
They
can
ask
find
me. I know
You
where
know,
you are.
another thing that might be even more useful is go to the planet, not the, just planetjoyexperiment.com. And planetjoyexperiment.com is where I do monthly, it's like $1 a day programs to laugh
Yeah.
with me. And it's live, it's high vibration energy
And
stuff.
you can afford it.
Yeah,
You can't
totally.
afford not to do it.
Right,
Just
right,
saying.
exactly. Planetjoyexperiment.com. It's all designed in a space of experimentation, like what's going to happen when you laugh? I don't know, but it's going to be awesome. Let's experiment,
Yeah.
that openness of asking good questions. And there's more about it on planetjoyexperiment.com. So I'd
And if you
love
haven't,
to have you.
if you haven't gotten enough of Anne today, because I never get enough of Anne, then check her out. Really, truly. And I
Awesome.
just have to thank you. I love you so much. I loved you on my first summit. I love you. You're a soul sister. I love your message. And I'm going to get more involved with you again myself, just because I really need to get that joy back in my life. And that's so critical for my journey, for everybody's journey.
For all of
So,
us.
yeah.
It's
So,
really a cool time in our evolution of humanity, is that we're all wanting and needing joy and valuing it more.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually important.
yes.
Our previous generations couldn't access it, but
No.
now it's a whole new way of being that says, no, I'm not just going to survive. I'm going to thrive. Where is my joy? Light me up. Where the hell is my joy? Who stole my joy? Where's my joy?
Well, look at the movies that are out. Remember the movie Joy? I mean, there's so many things that even that word's just coming up. It's back in the vibration. So
It is.
So,
Yep. The
your
souls
business
are
is going to
calling
be
it forth.
expanding even more.
Yes.
Expanding,
Whoosh,
because there aren't too many of
whoosh.
you. So yeah.
This
Okay,
is
and I'm
true.
bringing joy into my business as well, because everybody needs it. So I love you. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here again with me today. It means so much to have you here. And I love you, and I wish you the best of everything, you know that. And you and I will be talking, I know this year, I know for sure. I know it.
Yes.
I'm going to do the joy exercises, make time, and we're going to talk. And everybody, just please join us. We've got, an entire almost month of these people like Anne, these beautiful experts who are actually taking their time for free to come and empower you and inspire you and give you these processes to really change your life. And then they're offering these beautiful gifts, so take advantage of it. It's such a joy. So, Anne, again, I love you so much. Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for being here. And we'll see you tomorrow for the next day of our Life Mastery Beyond 40 Summit. Thanks so much, you guys.
Thanks,
Namaste. Bye for
thanks,
now.
Lisa.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.